tonight? Do you feel like you got enough work in to be ready for a real game on Thursday?
Yeah, we've played enough in practice. We're one of a handful of teams that have done a lot of 5-on-5 full court. So I feel like we've gotten enough work in, and I know it was intentional to sort of limit some guys' minutes and give other guys more minutes. But yeah, we'll be ready to go on Thursday.
Mark, go ahead.
Hey, JJ, Mark from USA Today.
Yeah.
Big picture question here with the developments today with the not playing tomorrow, so MLB. To what extent did that?
Say it again.
With today's developments with Miami tomorrow.
Yes.
To what extent did that increase even more worries of whether this would work, or did this kind of validate, more confidence that this is a different setup and different protocols?
Yeah, I mean it's two entirely different protocols, and you've seen where the protocol has been broken, or even if it's been an excused absence from the bubble, there's a protocol in place to make sure that there's negative tests and whatnot. So I've said this a couple times. I wasn't sure if I was going to feel safe here, and I feel super safe. This is the environment here. I feel has been really good, and the protocols are in place. So it's hard to compare what baseball or what the NFL is doing, because it's not what we're doing. We're doing something completely different. And obviously we're all watching to see how baseball and football work, given the uncertainty of next season as well.
Hey JJ, it's Dan Wyke.
Hey Dan Smith, what's up, man? How are you?
You've described yourself as maybe being a little obsessive when it comes to your routines in the past. What's it been like developing new ones in a situation where kind of, if you want to get shots up at a certain time, well, you might not be able to, or if you want to do an ice bath, like you might not be able to. How did you go about setting new routines, and have you set them yet?
Yeah, I think mentally, my mindset coming into the bubble was that I was just going to have to sort of let go of any expectation of, my routine staying the same. And so really for me, it's just about trying to get as much done as possible given gym availability constraints. Our team has been great about ordering a bunch of individual cold tubs. So I've been able to cold tub after shoot-arounds and after games and after practices and on off days. I think the game day routine is a little bit, it's a little bit different. I think that's the main thing is just working through that a little bit. The timing is a little bit different of buses and table times and whatnot, but I'll work through it. If I'd come in here and been like, I have to have the same routine and this would have happened, I'd be messed up mentally, but I'm good.
Hey, JJ, Christian Clark with Noel.com. I think you had 19 of those 20 in like a 5-night span there. Just what does it feel like when you get into a rhythm like that as a shooter?
It just feels like you can't miss. Just please give me the ball on every possession, and I'm going to try to shoot. That's what it feels like.
Hey JJ, it's Andrew from ESPN. Alvin has talked about this before, about picking up where you guys left off instead of this being a new training camp. Considering it's been 4.5 months since you guys did leave off, are you guys happy where you're at right now heading into Thursday?
Listen, I don't know what Alvin's talking about, okay? We didn't pick up where we left off. We did 10 days of training camp, full court 5-on-5 scrimmages. He's lying to you guys. We obviously had to push ourselves a little bit to get back in some semblance of game shape and game rhythm, and I think we did that. The Zion being here and then not being here, having dealt with that during the season, maybe we're just a little bit used to that right now, but obviously we're looking forward to get the big fella back and keep this thing rolling.
Great. Thanks, JJ.
All right, thanks.